Ironically, the three biggest mistakes people make in the wilderness is before they even step foot into the woods. It's a huge mistake to not tell at least 3 people where you're going and when to expect you back. And you'd be surprised at how many people will take an adventure trip into the wilderness and not let people know where they're going and when to expect them back. If something were to happen, then they're on their own because no one knows where they're headed and when they're coming back. So that's mistake number 1. Biggest mistake number 2 is not to maintain your number 1 survival resource, and that's your body. If your body fails you when you're in a survival scenario, everything else goes downhill. So it's so important in day-to-day life to maintain that number 1 survival tool, your body. If you let that go, you can't depend on it and expect it to perform for you in the midst of something tragic. I would say the third biggest mistake people make when heading into the wilderness is just simply becoming too dependent on gear and not really having the knowledge to get themselves through a difficult situation if their gear fails them or if they find themselves without gear. The definition of a survival scenario is you find yourself in a situation where you don't have what you need. And when you don't have the physical things you need, you have to make do with what you know. Knowledge weighs nothing. And understanding survival principles and not being so gear dependent is a huge survival bonus.
Fat Guys in the Woods, Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel.